the NFL and ESPN are collateral damage. Any smart business owner knows being patriotic and doing what your fans want is a good business decision and pro-America. For them to get led astray by the hysterical left-wing media was really dumb, and that's what happened to the NFL and to ESPN. Pence made a strong statement the other day. Less players are now kneeling. Trump won this fight. Now fans say that football is like their third favorite sport. It used to be number one. Ratings are down. Jerry Jones did a whole 180 on this. The other day he was kneeling before the anthem. Now says he doesn't want anyone kneeling. The entire thing has flipped. ESPN anchors are getting triggered and suspended. It's clear where the country stands on this issue, and everybody else is now playing catch-up.
And the game operations manual for the NFL has also been updated mysteriously in the last couple of days to include specific punishments for players who don't stand for the national anthem because it's against guidelines that have been issued years ago. It says now they may be fined, suspended, or forced to forfeit draft choices. This is the teams. It's the players.
That's a big deal.
Don't stand for the anthem. And nobody is talking about this because this game operations manual is not publicly available. It's hard to find it, but there's a few outlets now reporting.
Yeah, and there are some
under the
rules
radar
in there that have absolutely been updated. Kimberly, it's no surprise that in places like Dallas, it's a very patriotic part of the country, they don't want to see their players kneeling. You know, they take the flag very seriously. They take the Texas flag very seriously, and they want to make sure that it is honored and inclusive. Why did it take the NFL so long to make this statement? And Roger Goodell said, this is, you know, the sport is supposed to be a unifying sport. It's supposed to bring us together, yet he has allowed this division. Totally. So was it the president, or was it fans standing up and not going to games and not tuning in?
Maybe it was a combination of all of it, and the dialogue in the public space, and just seeing the outrage, seeing the channel changing, seeing the ratings going down, and the revenues. I mean, look, the bottom line is those stadiums, that's a business. That's where they go to perform their work. We're not doing kneeling and protests here in the middle of the show. We're under
During commercial breaks, we do.
We do, but thank God the viewers don't have to see it. It's
Come on, don't outrage us like that, please.
What I see here is there's real failure of leadership that it went this far, Kennedy, from, I think, the NFL, and I think from Roger Goodell. He should have handled this right away from the beginning before this just metastasized and spiraled, and putting players in a position that want to show their support for what they think are, you know, signs and oppression that's gone on and shootings and whatnot. Okay, that's their right to do so, but then they also have to play the game, and the fans want to see them stand for the anthem, and now there's rules and regulations in place, but it's a little late. I mean, it came, that's good, but he had an opportunity to set it right to begin with. That's why he's supposed to be commissioner.
Yep.
So things don't
And there were so many clumsy reactions with players, you know, staying in the hallway, and, you know, some kneeling before the anthem, and some just sitting on the bench, and it became very confusing what the ultimate goal and the ultimate message was. And, you know, and that's also, people want to see the national anthem before a football game.
Something great that happened today is Colts players and yesterday traveled across the city of Indianapolis and met with local law enforcement officials to talk about community issues, goals for the future, to talk about the issues that players have been protesting on the field, and I thought to me, what a wonderful thing to come out of all of this, because if they hadn't protested in the beginning, they probably wouldn't have gotten these meetings with law enforcement. If other teams replicate this across the United States, that is a great, constructive way.
I think that's the point, though. That's the whole idea.
The vice president was there.